All right, hope everybody's doing well. Trainer Mike here, but you guys already know that. So it's my intention to each week post a couple of videos of things that you guys should be working on, things that you don't normally work on until it's too late, right? So today I'm going to talk about shin splints and how to maybe prevent shin splints from happening. Hopefully you guys are keeping yourself fit, you're running, you're doing some sprints, you're at least keeping yourself moving around. But I'm going to show you some things that some of you have already seen and maybe you have not seen at all yet. So stay tuned. All right, so the first thing I want you guys to do is get a ball. Could be a tennis ball, could be, this is a lacrosse ball, they work the best. And work on rolling out the bottom of your foot. Make sure you're barefoot. So you guys should be spending as much time with no shoes on as you can and trying to work on your feet and work the soft tissue on your feet and also get your feet stronger, and I'm going to get to that in a second. So wiggling your toes as you're rolling out the bottom of your foot. What you're going to do is you're going to work your way up towards the knee. So spend a good minute on each foot and then get down to the floor. Get this on the calf. This is going to be a little bit uncomfortable, but think about as you're rolling out your calf muscle, I want you to move your foot around. Just kind of excuse my dirty feet. I've been walking around barefoot all day, but roll and move your foot. Roll and work your way to the outside of the lower leg, right? That's going to be a little tender and sore. You may find some spots on your lower leg that are more tender. So I want you guys to kind of sit on those spots and kind of breathe through it, right? And just move that foot, move that ankle, and just find those areas. So a good minute to 2 minutes on each side. You can also bring the ball behind your knee so you can get those tendons, those hamstrings and those calf muscles cross over, and just kind of, again, and your upper calf muscle, and just moving that foot and squeezing that leg and moving that foot at the same time and just finding different angles, moving into the inside a little bit. All right, you can also, if you don't have a ball, you can also use the foam roller to roll out the calves one at a time, right? So move the foot, get to the inside, get to the middle, get to the outside. You can also roll your leg around as you're doing that and just move that foot. So after you do all that, I want everybody, and I've shown some of you some of this, you're going to get into this position, right? You're going to get your toes in, touching, and you're going to try to sit back on your heels with your knees out on an angle, right? That might be uncomfortable for you. You want this to eventually become comfortable for you to do. So what this is doing is it's stretching all those muscles in the front of your lower leg and all those muscles on the top of your foot. All right, so think about getting the heels out, the toes in, right? Toes should be touching, knees should be out on a 45-degree angle. All right, and just get used to sitting in that position with good posture in your back. So good posture in your back would be sitting up straight. And eventually what you can do is, if that's too hard, you can put your hands down on the floor and just gradually just rock back to your heels and rock forward. So I want you guys to try to work up to about 5 minutes of those, right? Just about 5 minutes of those. So just start with that. The calf rolls, the feet, and sitting on your feet just like that stretches the shins out big time. And I'm going to give you guys more material as we go along. And this is excellent to do before you go out for a run and also after you're done with your run. I'm going to add one more thing to this, all right? So a lot of times certain muscles in our lower legs are underdeveloped, and our feet are also weak, right? So since we walk around in shoes all day long, usually during school, which we're not right now, so this is a great opportunity for you to get your shoes off, get your feet stronger, right? So this is a certain type of calf raise. I want you guys to focus on getting to the outside part of your foot, which would be this here. Try not to stand on the ball of your foot. Try to get all the way to the outside of your foot. Try to get your toes in, right? Get to the outside of your foot. You're gonna get into a deep squat position. Push your heels away. You can use your hands, push your knees outward, and use your hands for balance, and think about doing a calf raise. So all you're doing is lifting your heel up and down. You're staying in this squat position and just moving from the feet and the ankles, right? This is gonna help get our feet and our ankles stronger. So with strong feet and strong ankles, we are going to have less injuries in our knee, in our hip, right? So things seem to work their way up the body. So keep your feet strong, keep your ankles strong, keep everything nice and loose and flexible, and work on these things. Try to work on them every day, and you'll see a big difference when you start to go out and you start to run, especially in those sports that require a lot of running. And you guys don't want to fall behind, right? You want to be on top of your game, so when you come back into it, you're ready to go, right? You're ready to go. So that's it. I'll be back with some more content for you guys, and hopefully you'll get a lot out of this. All right, be safe.